All right. What's up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. Hope that everyone's doing well. We got Justin and Katie here. Appreciate you guys showing up live and direct. Those of you that are catching this later on the replay, what I need you to do at the end of watching this, comment replay in the comments below, and then let us know what your biggest takeaway was from today's talk and how we can support you more in the future. So I noticed on over the last 2 weeks, a lot of people have been having different setbacks in their health and fitness journey, whether that's just life, such as moving or um, injuries or being sick or school just got out. So now the kids are out of school. So we got the kids running around like some wild animals. You might see my kids run by eventually, but that's okay. That's life, right? So today, what we wanted to talk about was how to stay on track with your fitness when you are dealing with these setbacks, right? Because that's a big thing. Is a lot of people have these setbacks and they allow it to throw them off of their journey. When in reality, what we should be doing when these setbacks happen is making the necessary adjustments. And I just want to put out a disclaimer out there to everyone watching this currently and in the future. As your coach, it is my duty and my honor to assist you when you have these setbacks. When you're struggling with something, if you reach out to me, I will show up for you, right? There's not a person in this group that can't say that they've reached out to me and said they're struggling and I just brushed it off like it was no big deal. I'm going to show up for you and let you know what my thoughts are, what my opinion is, how we can adjust. If this movement it bothers you, we can take the movement out of your workout. If you're injured, we can get rid of the like whatever's going on, right? And the reason I say that and I'm so adamant about it is because here's the deal. I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm currently in pain. I'm currently struggling right now. I could pretty much have like tennis elbow in both my elbows, specifically my left elbow, right? And it's really bad, right? And I went to a Spartan race with tennis elbow and I did 2 races back to back. And I've been in a lot of pain since returning, right? And so I've made adjustments to my training. I'm not really doing the upper body workouts right now. I'm doing lower body workouts. I'm doing cardio. I'm doing core work. I'm going for walks. I'm dialing in my nutrition. I'm doing all the necessary things I need to do in order to stay on track with my goals without injuring myself and making it worse. In fact, I went and did a cryo chamber the other day and I did some local cryotherapy on the specific injury that's injured, right? And those of you dealing with injuries, I would really suggest some cryo work because that was amazing. I did that just so that I can get through my video shoot on Sunday and still be able to do a little push-ups and things like that and keep myself safe, right? So keep that in mind. If you got an issue going on, something's wrong with you, don't wait 3 or 4 weeks and be like, oh yeah, I haven't worked out in 2 weeks because I hurt my knee. Okay. You have check-ins and you have a messaging board. Let me know this. Your knees are hurt. Let's not do any squats for the next week and see what happens. Right? Like I'm here to support you guys. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there that if you're going through something, let me know. I'm gonna show up for you the best I can. Right? Also post it in the group. If you're going through something, post it in the Facebook group. There's 40 something people in that Facebook group that want to support you, love you, and give you what you need. But if you're going through setbacks, you don't have to go through them alone. Okay. Now, I want you to recognize that setbacks are not failures, right? It's just a setback. It's not a failure. We get in this mindset that like, oh, I had a bad week because life showed up. I should just quit. I failed my fitness journey. Well, you didn't fail your fitness journey because you had one bad week when you've been on track for the last 3 weeks, right? One is smaller than three. Therefore, we can get back to it, right? So understanding that setbacks are a normal part of any journey, okay? We all face them, right? That doesn't mean you failed. It's just a part of the process. And the ability to overcome that setback and think of it as an opportunity to grow is the key portion to being successful. Make sure you're practicing self-compassion, right? Don't be too hard on yourself. And I'll be the first one to say, I'm really hard on myself. I expect to just be this amazing person all the time, especially as your coach. Like, it's hard for me to admit when I have setbacks, but I do that with you guys constantly to let you know that even as someone who does this, I do this for a living. I'm obsessed with fitness and I still have setbacks. I still have days when I don't work out and I kind of beat myself up like, oh man, I could have gone to the gym today. I still have days when I'm injured or in pain and can't actually get a full workout in. And like yesterday, I went to the gym and I just did cardio. I'm done with my Spartan races. I don't just want to do cardio. I want to go over there and lift some weights. And I see my two homeboys over there lifting heavy. And I was like, oh, I want to be over there with them. And I had to not do it because I'm dealing with an injury, right? How to practice self-compassion, right? So Avoid that negative self-talk, right? It's so easy to talk bad to ourselves when we're struggling, right? But then you have to really kind of like look at it like what's going on, right? And is this just an up in the journey and or is it a down in the journey? And being able to just determine that and say, okay, you know what? I got a lot going on right now. It's been a rough week. I only got 2 out of my 5 workouts in this week. Let me add an extra workout on Saturday because I have some free time. Let me go for an extra walk. Let me, just be compassionate with myself but keep going, right? Um, Progress is not linear, right? You ever look at like one of these days I'll post like my own scale readings and you're going to see my journey goes like this, right? Sometimes I have rough weeks where I'm like working, my weight goes up. And then I have weeks where I'm on top of it, my weight goes back down. That's life, right? But if we're not consistent and we're not understanding that and being compassionate with ourselves, it becomes so easy to give up, right? And then make sure you're assessing your setbacks. Like, what is it, right? Take time to sit back and just look at it. Okay, what led to this setback? Was it a lack of motivation? Was it something showing up in my life? Was it an injury? Was it something external, like a busy schedule? Like things show up. Okay, that's life, right? Let's be realistic. No one on this screen or in this group or in the world, I don't feel like one person's hard is more hard than someone else's. We all have our idea of what's hard. We all measure hard and difficult in a different way. Right? It's not my place to say what you're going through is not that hard. It's not your place to say what I'm going through is not that hard. We all have that, right? But being able to assess that setback and have a realistic idea and goal as to, okay, this is what happened. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that, but I can make the necessary adjustments to keep going and not giving up, right? And then make a plan, right? Once you've had that assessment, right? Once you've identified the cause, you can create a strategy around overcoming that obstacle, right? I'm going to go back to my current injuries. Okay. I'm injured right now. I can't do the workouts. Like I have 3 big fitness goals for 2023. One was that Spartan trifecta that I finished. One is my black belt, right? And one is to I got to lose about 15 pounds and 5% body fat, right? I want to be at 200 pounds, 18% body fat. I'm currently 215 at 23% body fat, which is I still like the way my body looks and feels, but I have a specific goal to end the year because next year I'm going to do a bodybuilding competition. And so this is how I get myself set up for that. All right, cool. I'm not going to lose body fat percentage by not lifting weights, right? That little bit of cardio I did yesterday is not going to get me to those goals faster. Cool, but I've made a plan on what I do need to do. I hit the gym yesterday. I did my cardio, right? And then I hit the store yesterday and I bought all the foods I need to dial in my nutrition because right now working out is not going to get me there. Nutrition will. Cool. I made the adjustments. I made a plan, right? And if you're injured, go see a doctor, right? Or a physical therapist, right? I am injured. Like I said, I went to the cryotherapy. I've been going to a chiropractor that does like shockwave therapy in Castro Valley. They've been doing shockwave therapy. I'm taking the necessary steps to fix myself instead of saying, "Oh, I'm injured. I just can't do nothing for the next 6 weeks." Like if you look up tennis elbow, they say rest for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not resting for 6 to 8 weeks. I got goals. I got things to do, but I am going to take the necessary steps and I'm going to be smart about what I'm doing so that I can make sure I can be successful. Right. And if it's a lack of motivation, here's the biggest thing. If you're lacking motivation, go post that in the Facebook group. Go post that. You're not alone. It's okay. If I'm a fitness professional, I obsess over fitness and working out, and I lack motivation sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, man, I don't want to go to the gym today, right? But I have accountability partners and people that I reach out to that are like, hey, what's up? You going to the gym today? I'll even text them like, hey, man, I think I'm gonna skip the gym today. Like, why? You know, and this is coming from someone, I do this for a living. Like, I love this so much, but there's days when I don't want to do it, right? It's okay not to want to do it, right? Talk about that. Speak about that. Why don't you want to do it? What's going on? Share that in the Facebook. The reason we have this Facebook group is to give you that support and accountability. But if you're not posting in the Facebook group, if you're not sharing what you're going through, nobody can support you, right? And isolation will kill you, right? Sitting over there at your house all alone, sad because life is showing up and unable to work out because you're sad and you're not motivated, and then you're giving up, and then the scale went up 2 pounds and this stuff doesn't work, and now I quit. And then before you know it, bam, life is showing up again. Well, life's going to keep showing up, but what are we going to do about it, right? Now, once you've made that plan of what you're going to do to get your routine back in motion, set some realistic goals, right? Don't set some crazy, okay, I'm injured. I'm coming back from an injury. I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next month. Like that's probably not going to happen, especially if you're slowly getting back into it, right? But if you say, hey, my goal this week, last week I didn't work out at all. My goal this week is work out 3 times this week. Cool. And I'm gonna throw in an extra walk on Saturday. Cool. You set that goal. It's realistic. It's something you can accomplish, right? And that way you don't get disappointed because of the setbacks, right? Use that SMART goal technique: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, right? How would I do that coming back from an injury or coming back from being sick? Or even if I am injured, okay, specific goal. I know myself, I'm injured right now. I can't hit the gym as hard as I'd like. Cool. I'm going to dial in my nutrition. I'm going to be specific. I'm going to eat this many calories every day this week. It's a little lower than I usually eat, but I'm not exercising, so that's okay. Measurable. How do I measure that? Well, I track it, right? I track it in the app. So, okay, I can't work out every day this week, but I'm going to make sure I hit my 2,200 calories every single day to make sure I'm on track with it. Is it achievable? Is staying on track with my nutrition achievable? Most definitely, as long as I want it. Is it relevant? Well, my goal is to lose body fat percentage and some weight, right? That's definitely relevant. And is it time bound? I stay on track for the next week. I weigh myself every week. I determine, did I see results? And I move forward. All right. Now, when you're injured, okay, you want to get back on track gradually. This is a big one. It's not like, oh, my knee feels good again. I'm going to go back to box jumps and explosive efforts and all this. Like, nah, like maybe you still got to go back to the gym and do some body weight squats or some body weight lunges. And then you check that out. Like, all right, cool. This workout, like it went good. I'm all good. Right. And then you can gradually progress, right? So you can see long-term success. Right. A lot of y'all have had injuries and come to me with these injuries, and we've adjusted the plan. You might have been on some crazy metabolic conditioning plan where we're like all about fat loss and all this stuff. And you're like, oh, my knee's bothering me. And we dropped back down to some upper body weight workouts for a week. And then we went to full body weight workouts for a week. And then we've seen how that felt. Can you even do a body weight squat? If you can't do a body weight squat, I'm not going to tell you to pick up a heavy dumbbell and do a goblet squat or a barbell squat. And then we determined, okay, cool. That body weight was actually, I've even had some of y'all send me a message like, coach, that body weight workout was too easy. Cool. Let's run it back up then. Let's get it going. But we don't got to get right back into the crazy workouts that especially coming from certain types of injuries, And then utilizing your support, right? Or finding support. Like you've got a lot of support in this group. I support you guys. We support each other as a team, but also like you can reach out to your friends and family for their support as well. A lot of us are parents, right? And so we think we got to like just always show the kids support. You'd be surprised how much support your kids will show them if you kind of just let them know what you're going through. I don't know about you, but I tell my kids, like, I'm not feeling too hard. I'm injured. And they're like, oh, are you okay? Like, they actually care. They might laugh it off and pretend like they don't, but, that's just because sometimes kids are mean, but they care, friends, family members, it's just, being able to utilize that support. And I think that's the biggest thing about the Facebook group we've created is you got support. I hired Coach Leah on for more support. So now you've got 2 coaches to support you. Right. And all these other people in here. Like we're just trying to bring you more value so that you can feel that support and that love. So that when these setbacks pop up, you can talk about them and overcome them. And then celebrate your wins, right? It's easy to be like, oh, over the last week, my legs were bothering me, my elbow was bothering me, my ribs are bothering me, my back's bothering me. I didn't work out as hard as I want. My weight went up 1 pound. Okay, your weight went up 1 pound. But where were you at 6 months ago? Your weight's down 10, 15, maybe 20 pounds since then. And now it went up 1, right? We focus so much on the negative, right? We're not seeing the win is the fact that I just went through a whole week of an injury and I didn't use it as an excuse to eat 3 cheesecakes last night. Like that's where it comes in, right? And I'm talking real stuff because I'll sit there and get emotional because I'm injured and I can't work out and I'm a trainer and I should be in the best shape of my life and blah, 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 and go eat some cheesecake because I like cheesecake, or I can say, you know what? I'm going to keep on track with what I'm doing, right? Justin loves cheesecake too. I love you, brother. We'll go get some cheesecake one day. But or I can say, okay, I'm going to celebrate this win. I'm going to use I'm just using what I'm going through right now as an example because I feel it's key to showing that this can happen to anybody, including your coach, right? So my win for yesterday was I went to the store. I went to Safeway. I went grocery shopping and I didn't buy no chips, no Cheez-Its. I didn't buy no Zoom Zooms, no Wham Whams, no nothing that doesn't fall in line with my specific goals. I bought salads, I bought chicken, I bought milk, I bought eggs, I bought these high protein yogurts, I bought things that are going to help move the needle forward towards my results that I'm looking for, especially right now where I can't exercise. Okay. Whereas exercise, I can still exercise. I'm still exercise, just not to the extreme amount that I like to exercise. All right. And then that falls into the next bullet point here is to maintain that healthy lifestyle, right? Make sure you're still eating a balanced diet, you're staying hydrated, and you're getting enough sleep. Right? These all factor into your overall health and fitness levels. Like, okay, you're injured. You can't do your hour workout today. Cool. That means you have a whole extra hour in your day that is free because that's the usual time you would have worked out. Cool. Go meal prep for the week. You know, yesterday I went to the gym. Okay. I didn't do my hour to hour and a half that I would have preferred to do, especially on a Monday. I like to go hard on a Monday, kick my week off. Right. I only went 30 minutes, 15 minutes on a stair climber, 15 minutes on the treadmill, running on inclines. Right. And I talked with my buddies while they were still lifting for about 10 minutes, which means I had about 40 minutes of time in my schedule that I scheduled for working out available. So I went to the store and I did some specific shopping. I said, okay, what do I need to stay on track this week while I'm injured? And we just make those adjustments and we use our time wisely. All right. And then stay flexible, adapt to what's going on. It's okay to modify your plan as needed. Either you can reach out to me, and if as long as you reach out to me in the right time of the week when I'm available, I'll go in there and switch your stuff out. There's certain days on Mondays and Fridays I mainly go on the app and switch workouts out, right? But I can also send you a quick message like, okay, cool. Tomorrow's workout, I see that it's this, this, and this. Cool. Drop the dumbbells and do it body weight. Okay. Your knees are bothering you. Cool. Do an extra set of push-ups. Like, let's just figure this out, right? If a certain workout's not working for you, try something else, right? Figure out like what's going to work better for you. I'd rather you say, hey, coach, I couldn't do the 45-minute workout today. I did one of those 10 minutes. I have workouts in the app, in the explore section, just for these moments where things show up, life shows up. Okay, you have a busy schedule and you could not adjust it. Things happen. Cool. You could do a 45-minute workout. There's 10-minute workouts in there, right? Knock that 10-minute workout in, go for a walk. You've now still moved your body instead of saying, oh, I can't do 45 minutes. So instead, I'm going to sit on the couch or watch something on Netflix, right? And remember why you started this journey in the first place, right? If you stay connected to why you started in the first place, these setbacks really are small in the comparison to what we're trying to do here, right? I was at that Spartan race and I had a 60-pound bucket of rocks on my shoulder and we're going up this steep incline. People are setting the rocks down. I remember why I do things like this. I want to be so physically fit that if one of my kids were injured, I could still carry them up a mountainside and get them to safety, right? 60 pounds on my shoulder. I'm just marching up that hill while everyone else is struggling. I'm like, this is one of my kids on my shoulder. That's all. That's it. Why? Because that's important to me. These kids are important to me. My family is important to me, right? So as long as you stay connected to the why, visualize your end goal and the benefits you're working towards. What is this going to do for you and your family in the future? These setbacks are so small compared to who we're doing this for, you know? And then use like mindfulness and stress management techniques, right? So that could be yoga, that could be meditation, that could be breathing, that could be prayer if you pray, like figuring out these little techniques that can kind of center you, right? When you feel stressed out. Right? Because it's real easy to say, okay, I'm injured right now. I'm dealing with some struggles. I'm stressed out. And then it just boils up. And this is going wrong. And this is going wrong. And oh, my life sucks. And this and this and this. And before you know it, you're like spinning like the Tasmanian devil, right? Instead of saying, okay, this is going on. Let me just check in with myself. Let me go do a yoga class. Let me do a yoga on YouTube. I even have a yoga video in the app for you guys, you know? You do a little meditation, you know, breathing techniques. Like, what do you need to do to calm yourself, center yourself? Go take a walk in nature, get some sunlight. You know, like these small things can center us and bring us back to reality when it's so easy to think like, oh, the world's over because this is going on, when really this is a small piece of our puzzle, right? And be consistent, right? Even on days when you don't feel motivated, try to do just a little bit, right? I hear this like, I wasn't motivated. I didn't feel motivated. Okay, well, let's be realistic. Are we motivated to go to work every day? Justin works like 30 hours a day. You know, I know he ain't motivated to go to work for no 30 hours a day, right? But he does it for his family, right? So what's different when it comes to our health and fitness, right? We ain't motivated every day to go to work, but we do it because you have to do it to make things work. We have to be healthy for our family members. right? I don't know about you, but I'm not going to die in my 50s like my mom did. You know, my mom died of cancer in her 50s. And, you know, I can't say if it was preventable or not, but I can say she didn't take care of herself, right? She didn't take care of herself the way she should have, right? I want to be able to say, like, if something that I have no control over hits me, like cancer or some sort of disease that I don't have no control, I want to be able to sit there on my deathbed and say, I did every freaking thing I could to make sure I didn't die young, right? To make sure I was there for my family. I did everything. Nobody could be like, oh yeah, well, you know, you was eating like shit for like 30 years and smoking and you didn't ever work out. And like, no, I want them to be like, well, okay, well, you did everything you could. So this is just the way the cards life dealt you. Cool. It is what it is, right? So staying consistent and over time, it's going to lead to progress, right? If that's walking every day for the time being until you're able to jog, if that's jogging every day until you can run, if that's doing body weight workouts, if that's going in the backyard and just doing 10 burpees in between, whatever, you know, like staying consistent, right? And remember, these are opportunities, right? Every setback is an opportunity to build resilience, right? You're able to learn from the experience. You're able to apply this in future challenges because once again, like I keep saying, life's going to keep showing up. It's not like, oh, this is just a rough period of your life. No, that's just life, right? Everyone has that. Everyone has moments where life is going amazing. It's like floating on pink clouds, and everyone has moments where like, oh my gosh, life is just horrible right now, right? But you've overcome it before, right? You've overcome injuries. You've overcome deaths in the family. You've overcome sicknesses. You know, you've overcome stressful jobs. We've all done it in the past. So today, you must remind yourself, hey, I've done it before. I know I can do it again. I just got to utilize certain techniques to get there, right? And we are here to support you and guide you, both me, Coach Leah, everyone in the group. You know, I'm going to say this again because I don't see enough of this. Share it in the group. Go in the group and share what you're going through, right? You don't have to go through this alone. All right, so that's it for today. That's our talk on how to handle setbacks in your health and fitness journey. I hope that you guys all found value in that. For those of you that are watching this on the replay later on, I would love for you just to write hashtag replay in the comments below and drop what your biggest takeaway of this was. You know, my goal is to constantly be showing up for you guys and give you guys more value and helping you guys in your different areas of your journey. And when you let me know what you're struggling with, I will create trainings around it. I will get on calls with you. I will harass you. I will make adjustments. Like the reality of it is, I want you to succeed. I want every single person in this group that's participating in any program with me I want to impact hundreds of thousands of lives. And in order to do that, I got to impact your lives because I know you're all going to go out there and impact other people's lives. Right? Every person that Jenny talks to, every person that Rose talks to, every person that Justin talks to, every person that Katie talks to, right? If you can leave a call like this in a better mindset, a better frame, and a better, just feeling better about life or yourself, and you go walk away from this and you turn around and you see someone and you're like, hey, you know what I just learned? Or did you know this? Or what about this? Or are you having a rough day? Let me show up for you and support you and be service to you. I've now impacted your life and you've impacted their life and they turn around and impact. Before you know that ripple effect, right? We're on a mission to impact the world. And I need you guys just to let me know how I can impact you so I can do that. Anyone got any questions while we're here chilling? We got a little bit of time left. You got a question? All right, what's up, Justin? Unmute yourself, young man.
Hey, so real quick, I know I asked you a little late on Saturday, but I was thinking because we talked about it last Friday, if we could switch, maybe put the metabolic conditioning on Saturday, and then we could do like the Tyrex straps on Friday. You could put together a little workout for me with those so I can learn how to use those as well.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So the app doesn't actually have any mini like TRX moves in it. So I actually am going to have to create it for you. So that's gonna take me a little bit of time. I have to like kind of manually create some videos myself. Because unfortunately for whatever reason, out of the like 1,400 exercises that we have already in the library of that app, they don't have any TRX stuff. So I will definitely, it's on my to-do list for the week. I can at least get started on some stuff and maybe give you like a TRX body weight, TRX slash body weight program that you could do on Fridays. But just give me a little bit of time and I got you.
For sure, because that that metabolic conditioning after work on Friday is a motherfucker.
I got you.
Yeah, but it's all good.
That's it. You good? Cool.
I have a question.
What's up, Rose?
I mean, I don't know if you can see me right now because I had to tap it or whatever, but
I
good
can't see you,
morning.
but that's okay. Good morning.
Good morning. So my question is, when I drink the protein, can I have that protein drink thing every day? And do I do it before or after my workout?
Yes, you can have it every day. I suggest after the workout.
Okay, good, because that's what I've been doing. And it's amazing. My protein has gone way up, by the way. So that's
Nice.
fabulous. And then, oh, I forgot what my second question was. That's all right. The first one was the most important. So
It's all good. You always message me in the app or drop it in the Facebook group too.
all right. And thank you so much for everything you do.
It's my pleasure. Anyone else? Katie, Jenny?
I don't have a question. I just wanted to say thanks for your message this morning.
I'm here for you.
I know you are. I know you are. I got to be here for myself. That's where the struggle is right now.
But you
I got-
don't. You got a whole group of people that are here for you.
I know. I do. That's why even though I jumped on late, I jumped on because I got to show up for myself.
I'm glad you did.
Thanks. Now I got to run. Got to go teach these middle schoolers. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
I don't think I have any questions. I mean, I suck at getting my protein in. I'm struggling with that. I'm usually like 50 grams short. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'm just tired from all the renovation, you know what I mean? Like that's just it's not been easy on me. And I wake up like super tired because I mean, that's like some manual labor right there. So I think that's what I'm really struggling with because at first I thought I wasn't getting any sleep, so I like cut off Netflix, like watch one episode and I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. And I slept really good. I was in like my REM for a really long time, so I know I'm getting good sleep, but I think it's just like moving, concrete slabs and stuff like that I'm not used to doing.
I get it. So what time of day do you work out?
Morning.
Okay. So you are getting your workout in before doing the manual labor?
I'm trying to, yeah. I
Okay.
did yesterday. And like I could feel it. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like break the toilet tomorrow trying to sit down. But I'm doing all right, stretching and stuff. So it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
So also maybe like just tapping into what you just said right there, movement like that labor afterwards is actually going to kind of help with your recovery because you're still moving your body. You're not like working out and then you go sit at your desk for like 6 hours or 8 hours. That's actually going to help with the recovery, getting that extra little movement, right? But then also what happens is if we think about like getting the workout in earlier in the day, right? But like I would say plan your days out. Okay. So if today is a day where I'm painting, you could probably go a little harder. Painting is not like, yeah, it's manual labor, but it's not carrying concrete slabs around, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, all right, today's the day where we're moving the concrete slabs around, then maybe you go a little lighter on your workout. Maybe some of the moves you do them as body weight movements. Maybe you go with lighter dumbbells. I mean, I don't know if you work out at home or at the gym, but depending what access you have to different dumbbells, if you know like, oh, I can do this certain weight, but I got heavy labor on later on, maybe you go a little bit lighter, right? And just make that adjustment so that you don't overwear your body. And then when you go into carry, concrete slabs around, then you're able to finish your job that you're doing without wearing yourself down, you know?
Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
for
making
sure.
those little adjustments. And then with with the protein, I mean, are you drinking any type of protein shake?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm drinking this Muscle Sport Lean Whey ISO Hydro.
Okay. Um, another
It's got
like
like 25 grams of protein in it.
cool. So that's, I mean, that's a good amount of protein there. Um, adding things like if you eat chicken, chicken's an easy chicken and fish are like the easiest protein sources. Eggs are a great protein source. Egg whites, like you can add egg whites to a lot of things, right? So like liquid egg whites. So for you, I'd say like if you got like a carton of liquid egg whites and then you mix
Mhm.
up that protein powder, 1 scoop of protein powder, that's 25 grams of protein. Put let's say 4 ounces of liquid egg whites, which is like this much, which you don't taste in your protein, right? That's got to be like another like I think 2 ounces is six. So that's I think that's 12 grams of protein, if I'm remembering correctly. So now you have over 30 grams of protein in that one protein drink, you know?
Hmm.
So adding and you maybe you mix it with milk instead of water, and now you've got 40 grams of protein in a protein drink.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, like it's like these like small little things. There's even like something called PB Fit, which is peanut butter powder,
I got that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
the shit right there.
I love some chocolate and some peanut butter, you know, like it's like
Yeah.
a Reese's Pieces right there, you know, and that right there is gonna boost your protein up as well, right? So these like small little ways you can boost your protein. Like I eat oatmeal, right? And so when I eat oatmeal, I put I like to make it a little. I'm not trying to lose as much weight as some people, so I'll take the oatmeal and I actually get this vegan banana bread from Trader Joe's, which I really like. And I'll take a piece of that and I'll put it in the oatmeal. I'll mix it up and then I'll pour egg whites in there to make it kind of a mixture. And now it's high in protein. It's high in the carbohydrates I need to fuel my body throughout the day. And it's got that good flavor of the banana bread, you know? And so that, you know, you don't have to put the banana bread because it is a little higher in calories, you know, but oatmeal and adding egg whites in there can increase your protein very easily as well. You know, and you mix it in with something like oatmeal, you don't taste it. It's not like, oh, I taste egg whites. No, you taste oatmeal.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So there's just little techniques how you can kind of figure out how to add more protein.
Right.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's about the time we have for today. I think I hear some little feet pitter pattering in the background. I'm going to chase these wild animals around. I hope that you guys all have an amazing day. If you guys have any more questions, you just reach out in the Facebook group and we'll respond. Peace.